Welcome to From the Pilot Seat. Join me as we explore real aviation stories, lessons learned, and incredible flying machines. If you love flying or want to learn, hit subscribe and come along for the ride. For deeper insights, check out my books, Lessons from the Sky and From the Pilot Seat. They could make all the difference on your next flight.
Hi, I'm Matt Hall and welcome to In the Loop, where we put you in the pilot seat for some extreme aerobatics. Now today we're going to go through two of the most graceful aerobatic manoeuvres, the half Cuban and the full Cuban. Well, as exciting as those manoeuvres are, it goes without saying that if they're performed without the required training or in the wrong aircraft, it can lead to serious injury or even death. The half Cuban. Today we'll be starting at about 500 feet, about 170 knots. We'll pull 4G and fly the aircraft up over the top, half a loop, and then as we're pointing 45 degrees nose down, upside down, we'll roll upright and then pull back to level flight. And that is the half Cuban, made famous during World War I as a manoeuvre the fighters used to turn around quickly.
Walker, Oscar, to Yankee, Lima, Foxtrot, rolling runway 26, aerobatic. Okay, here we are for the half Cuban, 500 feet, 180 knots, take off. 4G, pulling up, out the front, looking off to the wingtip. There we are through the vertical, starting to float now to make it nice and round and starting to hang in my straps. There we are going through the inverted line, pulling it back down to the 45 and on the wingtip, stop. 1, 2, roll. 1, 2, recover. And there we have a half Cuban 8. It's a good aerobatic manoeuvre for responsive intermediate. See you later.
The full Cuban. Basically, starting exactly the same as the half Cuban at 170 knots, 500 feet, we're going to pull the first half of the half Cuban, but instead of leveling out at the end of it, we're going to continue the pull at 4G and go straight back into another maneuver, which would be the same loop, over the top, 45 degrees nose down, roll the wings to upright, and then pulling back down to level out. This time, we finish going in the same direction.
Okay, setting up for the full Cuban 8, 500 feet, 180 knots again, smoke on. And 4G, there we go, nicely 4G, moving out to the wingtip to set the good line. There's the vertical wingtip is on and transferring back out the front. Start that same float we did for the half Cuban. There I am, starting to hang in my straps, a little bit of negative G, letting the nose come back down, 45 on the wingtip, boom, 1, 2, and rolling out the front, 1, 2, and back to 4G, there it is, 4G. Looking to touch back down to 500 feet, but this time continuing to pull. I'm on the wingtip again, looking for that nice vertical. There it is there, back out the front. Once again, we're a little bit slower now because we're in the second half of manoeuvre, so floating quite aggressively. You can see the top of our smoke trail from last time. Bringing our nose down again there, and there's a 45. Boom! 1, 2 out the front, rolling. 1, 2, and boom! Back to 4G again, and looking to touch around 500 feet. There we are, going in the same direction. The full Cuban 8. Great competition manoeuvre, harder than it looks.
Well everyone, I hope you enjoyed your flight with me. Now those two manoeuvres are just a taste of what we can do, so make sure you reserve your seat the next time I take you in the loop.
If you love flying or want to learn, hit subscribe and come along for the ride. For deeper insights, check out my books, Lessons from the Sky and From the Pilot Seat. They could make all the difference on your next flight.